In this video, I'll show you how to convert CamelCase to kebab-case. Now, this is what we had in the previous video, and this is kebab to camelCase, and I will do the opposite. So to start, let's simplify this function to an arrow function that's going to fit on a single line. So I'm going to say const kebab to camel, and that is going to take a string, and it's going to run the string replace on that string. The first parameter, the string to be replaced, is going to be any character following dash minus hyphen sign, and we're going to replace it in the entire string. And then the second, the replacement character is going to match the first member, and it's going to run the toUppercase method on that. So I've explained this in the previous video. You can see it, you can watch it if you like, but that's basically what it does. Okay, so now we need to reverse this action. However, we're not simply backtracking our steps here, and that's because while in the previous example we removed this hyphen, in this example we need to add one, but only when a condition is met. So what we're trying to do essentially is, if we have a string that says some words here, we want to convert it to a string that has the words separated with a hyphen, like this. Okay, so in other words, or explained differently, what we're trying to do is we're trying to take this and this piece of this given string, and we want to replace it with E-W, all lowercase, and S-H, S-H, all lowercase. Okay, so additionally, we'll be lowercasing, obviously, any uppercase characters wherever they appear in the string, regardless of whether there's a hyphen preceding it. So the requirements here might sound a little bit complex, but it's not really going to be that hard. And we are going to lean on using regex to complete this. Specifically, we're going to be using regex parentheses. And also, if you've worked with regex before, you will know that if you surround a certain part of a regular expression inside parentheses, you've grouped that part of your regular expressions. And then you can refer to those groupings with a dollar sign. So dollar followed by a number like $1, $2, $3, etc. So then the number right here determines the position in your regular expressions groupings. Okay, so now also let's remember the, so to say, formula of replacing a string. So basically, if we say that, let's say, const replaced string is running string dot replace, and then it has a matching substring and the replacement substring. All right, so the matching substring in our case has two parts. The first part is any letter or number, and the second part is any capital letter. So the first part will be any single letter or number, which translated to regular expression is going to look like this: A to Z, 0 to 9. Okay, and the second part is simply any capital letter, and that is A-Z. And now we can define our matching substring. So we'll say regular expression literal takes two groupings, and we're looking for the global matches. And inside of here, the first one is any lowercase letter, and the second one is any uppercase letter. Okay, as we've already learned, um, we can put this in the first position of our replacement. So that's basically our matching substring. And now let's find the replacement substring. To achieve that, we can use the $1 to refer to the first grouping, that is to refer to this. And we can use $2 to refer to the second grouping, that is any capitalized letter from A to Z. And now basically what we're going to do, we're going to put a dash in between the first and second grouping. So actually I think this is a quite a clever approach, because we're basically taking any lowercase letter or number found in string, then we are injecting a dash behind it, and then we are adding our second grouping of capitalized letters. So now our formula, so to say, is starting to take shape, and basically we're going to set the replace string to running string.replace on a regular expression that looks like that, and followed by $1 minus $2. First grouping dash second grouping. This means that we can now convert the entire replaced string to lowercase. So let's say const replaced string is string.replace of this entire thing to lowercase. Okay, let's just zoom out so that it can fit better. And as an additional improvement, we can rename our generic replace string function with a better name, like let's say camelToKebab. Okay, and now let's actually test it. And the way that we are going to test it is we're just going to reorganize some of the code that I've written previously. So let's move this to the top. And now finally we have the camelCase to kebab-case. CamelCase to kebab-case is str replace. And now we have these two basically one after the other. So let's now try a few examples. So camelToKebab, and we can run it on, for example, backgroundColor. And now we'll also console log the result, console.log, and here we get background-color. And if we ran console.log kebab to camel, and we ran it on background-color, we would get the camelCase version of this string. So that's it. Now you've learned how to convert camelCase to kebab-case, and in the previous video I've shown you in detail how to convert kebab-case to camelCase. So this kind of wraps things up. I hope you learned something useful, and I hope that you continue watching these videos.